All right, I'm on hole number 5 of the Namhae Cliffs 9-hole cup, and hole number 5 is actually hole number 7 of the Namhae Cliffs, just the standard course. Now, here they show one way to play it, and if you're going to play it this way, there is a spot. If you get, in my opinion, if you get too far out here, your direction to the cup, you can get too far out there. You don't need to get all the way out there. If you can get right about where these shadows are, as far as your arc to the cup, it's the same shot here as it is from up here, but your approach to the cup, you're going to have a lot of green to work with. And you're not going to have to worry about any of this rough over here coming at it at that angle. You've got a lot of run up to the cup. So if you're playing this shot over here, I've always liked just trying to be, you don't have to try and get all the way up there where you take any risk of rolling into that rough. You can be right out here in the middle. Now there are two other ways to play this hole. The first way, and the way that you're going to see most people do, is they're going to use this pad right here, just trying to bleed themselves up here to the front, because this out here is a short iron, and this right here is your wedge. So if you can get into wedge range, that's big. The other way that you can play this in one-on-one, and I don't see very many people play it this way, but this is how I play this in one-on-one, just because I got tired of always taking this shot right here when you catch this hole, is in one-on-one you can come out here with a marlin. And instead of trying to start off on this island, because you may have a headwind that really, even with a marlin, you can't get up there, you can start off right in this area. And what's going to happen, especially if you've got an upper developed extra mile, or if you've got an apocalypse, even a level 4 apocalypse, is if you draw the line to that area, your ball guide's going to be going off like this. And you're going to put curl on it, and you don't need enough curl to make this fairway. What you need is enough topspin, so that if you're in this area right here, you put maximum curl on it and topspin, you're going to clip this rough, and you're going to rough bump and bleed out right into the same area that you would use here. But this spot, typically, just depending on the wind, might take a bigger power ball. But you can use a marlin from this spot and achieve the same result. So this is another way to go at it. So you may not do that in the tournament. It may be better just to bring out a bigger power ball so we can go here. But what we don't want to do is any overpower. So if we can do it without overpower, that's the key, because we really want to make sure that we get a good look at it here, because the whole goal is to end up in the fairway so that we've got that wedge shot going in. But there is another way to go at it that a lot of people don't take that shot. And I'm just going to go right out. I'm going to take my number 1 bag. Take my number 1, and I'm going to take a Titan. Why? Because I have 1,164 of them, so I'm just going to take a Titan. I got a few. I'm not short. Now this is a critical hole to try and get an eagle on. So if you've got some low wind balls, it's not necessarily on the first shot that would help you, but on that second shot, it really could help to have a low wind ball to just eliminate variables. The thing here is that you can achieve the same shot from the pro tees. And get into that same area, and your second shot's going to be exactly the same. The thing is, from pro, is you may not be able to get to that little island, so you can do the other shot, the alternate shot that I just showed you, to get over there, especially if you've got, like I said, an upper developed extra mile that's got curl on it and some topspin, or an APOC 4 or 5. I go first. We've got a little bit of headwind, and we are right there on the limit. And this is where this particular shot right here can come in handy. And so I'll take this shot for you. So I'm going to do a 3-ring. I'm going to do a 3 mile an hour pull. That's a 10% overpull. Max curl. Hitting it perfect. And the goal here is for that second bounce to clip the rough. We really want that second bounce to clip the rough. You can just roll out. And that shot right there, so you don't have to do any overpower. So I could have done that with katana, marlin. You could do that with anything if you've got upper developed stuff. You don't have to bring out a bigger ball, but ideally you don't want to, this is the type of shot that you really don't want to have to do any overpower, even just a little, even when you're just rubbing up against the nubs. So if you want to hit on that island, you're going to have to do what my opponent's doing and bring out a bigger ball. The one thing I don't like what they're doing here is now they're up against the red line. So pull back from the red line so that you can work the wind out and you're in the right spot. Okay, they made an adjustment there. There's got to be a way to get on this hole-in-one with doing some kind of a max overpower hook shot. And that was beautiful. Nice shot. Very nice. Okay, so with my, it's 1.1 per ring. Let's see where I'm at in my club. There's mid. I'm going to do the 1.1. Let's see if I can get, how far I can get that ball guide to go out there. And I'm at mid club, so that's about a ring. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if we can get that to drop in the hole. See if I can get some luck. Woo! That's what I'm talking about right there. Picking up the eagle. And that's the difference between getting into your wedge and getting into your short iron. So if you get into your wedge, you've got some options. Now, here's the deal. My opponent's much closer than me, but they have an in-bringer, so in my mind, I actually have an advantage here. I'm not a fan of in-bringers at all. Anybody that's been watching my channel for a long time or knows me personally, I'm just not a fan of in-bringers. They're great clubs, and I think when you get your in-bringer to level 8, obviously you're going to switch. It is a better club than a rapier as far as the numbers go, but I'm not a fan of the in-bringer. So I actually feel like if I was playing for chest right here, I have a shot of them not making that. And that was close. And I guess we were playing for chess. There's the practice stuff. We don't play for chess, and nobody can do the deal. So I missed out on a chess there. Getting the eagle on hole number 5. All right, that was hole number 5 of the Namhae Cliffs 9-hole cup. And what was that? That's hole number 7 of the Namhae Cliffs. All right, that's one way to do it. Thanks for watching.